Welcome back to another episode of the Other Controller podcast. Buck Steady.
Ooh.
I love it.
Ooh. You guys just salty he got kills in Tarkov and no fucking gear to show for it.
Yeah. Dude, remember, you're the editor. All you got to do is edit that out so it just says, love, steady.
Yeah, just put your own
Super.
No, it's going to be like a log side. It's just going to be, we love you, Steady. Thank you for editing the show.
He's gonna cut out like 30 fucking old videos you have, like old VODs you have on the
and
fucking
chop
stream.
it together.
Oh, piece it together. My name is Boom. I like to suck dick. I was like, what the fuck?
Wow. That's just
well,
a lot about your character. That's the first thing you go to.
No, the good thing is no one else was talking, so we got that soundbite from him.
Doesn't exist. What are you talking about?
I'm sure you've already said your name, so that one's easy.
Well, the usual crew's back. No Merc. Big surprise.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking Boom is throwing lefts and rights tonight, man.
God.
So, where do we want to start, guys?
Who fucking cares?
How do you feel about Merc? What's going on here, guy?
That was a fart. That was no chair. That was
Gotcha.
ass.
We're playing a new game. Was that a chair or some ass clapping?
Was that a chair or a
clapping and
cord?
farts are different, guys.
Yeah, let's be real. I hope you know the difference.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, he's over there making his cheeks clap.
Hey, side note, I didn't get to mention this before we hit record. I think the funniest thing about last week when we were talking about the whole GameStop thing and we were talking about Bill Gates again, I think the funniest part of that whole thing was Boom thinking it was Bill Clinton and not Bill Gates that entire
I
time.
completely got the two mixed up.
Bro.
You guys didn't hear me go on to like a tangent about being presidential and shit?
Yep.
No!
Why did you guys correct me at that fucking point?
He says something about Hillary or whatever, and we're like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, he said Hillary, and I was like, maybe
Wrong
Bill's
fucking
wife
person?
is? I was
So
like,
why did
maybe
you guys say it, you fucks? You can just let me fucking go off on like...
I couldn't
what was it,
breathe. What are you
5
talking
minutes?
about?
Content. It's fucking great.
Also, we forgot to fucking... We should open with the Pokemon expansion, even though that's like super fucking late. We forgot.
It's been like a month.
That's what we were trying to talk about when we went off to the fucking butt chug tangent.
Fuck.
If we ever get to the point where we do Merc and shit for the podcast, it's just going to be a silhouette of somebody doing a head spin with a funnel sticking out of their ass.
Okay.
No names, no fucking depictions of who it is, but like the real ones will know what we're referencing.
The OGs.
If you know, you know.
We'll get that on a shirt.
It's like, when did you start listening to the podcast? And they just point at the shirt. It's like, fuck yeah.
Yeah. We fuck
You're
with
an
you.
We
OG.
fucking made it.
And he's spinning on a old GameStop cardboard box.
Fuck off, dude. Why do we keep bringing this shit back? Let it die.
Consistency.
He's got the Power Up shirt on and that's it.
Oh, solid start.
Yeah, we got to throw a little bit of everybody into the shirt. It's going to be great.
Pokemon Go. Well, not Pokemon Go, but
So they're obviously this is like super old news, but I'm like super excited that there's going to be an expansion as opposed to having like an entire new game coming out. Also excited that they're bringing back. If you saw in the Pokemon Direct, they're bringing out the 3 legendary birds, but they have different powers, which I thought that was pretty cool.
I said it when we first reviewed the new Pokemon that this one feels like what Sun and Moon should have been. And this whole they're not releasing a second or another game with the extra shit. They're like, hey, we're gonna make a DLC. What was it, like $30, $40? It's not a full game price.
Yeah, it's $30, and then there's 2 expansions coming.
Like I don't know. This feels like the proper move that they should have been doing.
How much are the expansions?
So there's like 2. There's an expansion that comes out in June, and then there's one that comes out in the fall, and it's $30 for both of them. So it's like 15 a piece.
Oh, that's not bad. So it's kind of like a piecemealed full game.
Kind of, but I don't feel like, at least me speaking personally, I don't feel like the game was too short. But then again, this is coming from someone who hasn't played a Pokemon since Ruby and Sapphire.
Well, no, I didn't mean it as in like they pulled content to sell later. I just meant like, you paid $30 up front, and then the 2 expansions are going to be $15 and $15, so it's like a $60 game.
End. it was $60 to begin with.
Oh,
so yeah, like the base game is 60, and then the 30 for the 2 expansions.
Gotcha.
I think it was short, to be completely honest, in terms of like Pokemon games, like with the wilderness area, and you quite literally able to just max out your Pokemon before you even hit the first gym is kind of dumb.
Well, that's because you're a psychopath. I think you and Aaron did that. I just got them like a couple levels above what they should be, so that I'll be able to hold my own in the gyms.
Yeah, I got my Pokemon to like level 56 before I hit the first gym.
See, that's you played the game wrong, guy.
Man, he played it to win,
dude. You just like
kick the fucking door down. It's like I win.
It was the tap A simulator for him for the fucking the
Bro,
whole
it's
game.
it's one of the memes where it's like, oh, the first gym's just like sitting there having fun, and then he big kicks in the door with a little 56 Pokemon. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like level 10, dude.
Yeah, his
Yeah,
Pokemon
they're like level
sneezes and
17
kills the entire
Pokemon.
He
team.
doesn't even fight. He just shows up and they just hand over the badge. Just like, all right, fuck this.
Hey, you play Pokemon like you're Debo. You just walk.
What do you want from me?
It's my badge.
That's exactly what it was. Like, I just didn't want to fucking deal with it, dude.
Fucking lazy eye and all. Shit.
Okay, calm down, dude. I know I look at another monitor all the time. Fuck you.
Forrest Whitaker, get him, baby.
Don't have to call me out on it.
Playing 2
fucked
games
up,
at
dude.
once, huh?
It's
I
cocked
gotta
like a
read chat.
pistol.
Yeah, I gotta read chat and fucking play games at the same time.
Dude, that's an advantage. I don't know what you're talking about. You're just always on guard.
He's keeping an eye on the strategy guide.
Wow. Oh, man.
I'm fucking rebranding myself 2020. It's just gonna be fucking, what is it?
He's got the
It'd be
Steve
Big
Buscemi
Gecko.
eyes from fucking, was it Big Daddy?
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh, you talking about Steve Buscemi when he's wearing the little leather football helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah, literally that.
I wasn't going that far. Damn.
We were already there. We just bridging the gap.
The fuck were we talking about?
My
Oh, so
dumbass crazy
no,
eyes.
talking about Pokemon. That's how we got there. It was I didn't see the whole thing, but they said they're releasing like 200 new, or not new, just like they're bringing in 200 Pokemon, and you don't need the DLC to have access to them. I don't know if that's
Yes, you do, because some of them are like location based.
I don't know if they're going to be just in the base game or if you're going to be able to trade them and the game will still like be able to take them.
I think you'll be able to trade them. So
Yeah, that would make sense because with all the specific exclusives that you can still trade, unless they're like complete assholes and they block that feature off, which that'll be super fucked. Which, so I'm kind of on the same topic. What are you guys' thoughts on? So you know how with gaming going towards more digital copies than physical copies being sold, Nintendo actually just won a suit, giving them the power to not allow returns on pre-orders for digital purchases. So like, you know how like if you pre-order something on Steam, it doesn't matter, like you can return it at any time. Even if you, after it releases and you play up to an hour, you'll still be able to return that. Nintendo still feels that if you buy it, you're fucked. Just deal with it.
Well, I think you need a return policy.
Yeah, especially if you're coming into something that already has a predefined way that's being done. You can do shit differently, sure, but to be a dickhead about it and be like, oh, no refund policy at all. You could have a different kind of refund policy, but you still need one in place, I think.
Like, even though this is like the shittiest type of return, even if it's like a credit for the Nintendo eShop.
Yeah.
I don't understand why they're like just doubling down on not giving you any returns for digital copies. And I just wonder if that going into the next generation, the only other company that has kind of a shitty return policy is PlayStation. So I wonder if that's going to really hurt them going forward into the next generation with the new consoles having quote unquote high speed SSDs and the trends of shoppers going more towards digital. I just wonder if that's going to have a huge impact on the sales of Nintendo and Sony consoles going forward.
I don't think it's going to affect Nintendo consoles because Nintendo has always seemed to like do their own thing. They don't really seem to be trying to keep up with whatever the standard is between Xbox and PlayStation, whether it's graphics or the types of games that are available, whatever. Like they kind of have their own ecosystem. Their console, sure, but they do shit their own way.
Yeah.
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 I co-signed that statement, yes. And it's like, right?
It's like, I mean, I just agree with you on the fact.
Yeah.
This man gives out a full fucking 12-page essay, and I'm like, well,
No, that's Steady did that
let
to
me
me.
follow up. I'm the dude that's in the fucking
That
group
is correct.
assignment that did nothing, and then the other fucking guy had to do the entire fucking worksheet. And they're like, "Are you ready to present?" And I walk up there and be like, "I just agree with everything that the dude."
Big does the outro for the group project, sums up everything that was just said. It's like,
In
Anybody's
short, I
extra
heard
about
nothing
it?
what you said.
in summation.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck, I
In
think
short,
Steady
I
did
heard
that to me.
nothing that my colleagues explained about, but all I was staring about was Catherine's huge fucking knockers in the front row. Thank you, Catherine. for
Nice
participating.
milky set of tits you got there.
Yeah, that's literally like my mindset right now. I was like, the fuck, dude?
Steady hit me with the
Jesus
when we were
Christ,
playing
dude.
Tarkov.
Did I?
Yeah, because I was like, we were talking about the Star Wars. I was like, yeah, we had lightsabers and explosions, and you're like, yes.
What?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fair.
I mean,
Fair.
you know, 'cause
Steady's my.
I was agreeing on that because that was the only thing that shined about the fucking movie. Like, the story was ass, and it's more like, oh yeah, it was shiny. It was a good, high budget, shiny film. That's about it.
For those that weren't in the conversation, what movie are we talking about, guys?
Yeah, like
Star
the-
Wars.
Oh, the new Star
The
Wars.
last Star Wars movie that came out.
Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Because I went and saw it.
My bad.
I went and saw it. And I was like,
Browns would
I
have
mean,
been, huh?
Yeah.
I went and saw it, and I was like, oh, I enjoyed it. You know, explosions, lightsabers, and Steady's just like, yes. No follow up.
Because that's all the movie was. It was like, it's fucking, man, that was entertaining because it was high budget CGI. That's about it.
Yes.
Exactly.
I second his statement. I agree with everything the man said.
I back him wholeheartedly.
Yeah. You're a fucking college athlete that lets your parents do all the talking.
I had a video meeting earlier today, and when we were asked, like, is there any questions? It was just a whole bunch of head nods, and that's about it. We just keep moving on to the next topic.
Bro, fucking, oh my god. I have to do this shit for work, and it's the worst thing in the world. Like, we'll do video meetings, and it's like completely just fucking no one has any idea because it's completely outside their realm. It's like, sounds like a great plan. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that's executed. Yep. Mhm.
Somebody makes a
To be
statement,
fair,
ask the group, is there any questions? And then people are just like, nope. Just on to the next topic.
to be fair, that's a lot of fucking pressure to not know what's being talked about and then ask a dumbass question, look like an idiot in front of everybody.
See, that's why if I'm ever in those meetings, you just, like, as soon as everyone's like, any questions? And everyone's like, nope. And be like, oh, that was neat. It's a perfect sign off. And they're like, what? No, it wasn't. Like, that was very serious. Cool. Next
top.
topic. Good job. It's very well spoken, sir. Oh, yeah, here it comes. I tune it out at this point, man.
That's the 1130 Express.
Yeah, here it comes. It's mad today. Bro, what's going on yesterday? And, like, I think the conductor, like, missed a horn for a second because he went, and I'm like, oh,
He's
shit.
gotta make up for it.
Yeah,
That's a slow train. Leave him alone.
you hear it, like, in the distance now. It's super sad.
It's just Peter Griffin behind the fucking controls.
Poor train just trying to do its job.
Can you see, like, does it pass right by your house, or how far is it?
I mean, I don't know. I don't normally look out the window when it's coming by.
You gotta hold out a sign, honk for the other controller podcast.
I mean, it's like a block away. I'm not going to run down to the train.
That's why I was
tracks and be
asking how close you were to it, you know?
But I could see it if I tried. I just don't want to.
He just has to look really hard.
Yeah. Like you standing next to the tracks and be like, you see the train and be like, I ain't looking for it.
He's sitting, he's looking through his window with his boxes on, and then he gets a police call that there's a peeping Tom.
How would I explain? They'd be like, sir, what are you looking for? I'm looking for the train to promote my podcast.
Let's book him. You dirtbag.
Ooh, this one might be loud.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Dude.
Oh, that's
You good? You need to check up? You good?
This one might be loud as it just fucking
Did the train do a U-turn, guy?
yeah. He's over there doing call and responses in his fucking apartment with the train.
That's what we call a beanbag blower.
Oh.
What?
A beanbag blower. When you fart so hard, your balls rattle.
I hit home with steady.
Fuck you, guy. Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
I feel better.
I fucking hope you do.
I had pasta. I think that's what's doing me in right now.
Alright, so wanted to talk, it's like there's not very much going on in the news besides just rumors left and right. But PS4 was the highest selling hardware of the decade, which that just is like another fuck you to Xbox pretty much, because it shows that PlayStation won and they fucking really fucking won. There's not like a little margin. They fucking obliterated Xbox this generation.
Really? How much? I'll click the link finally. Hold on.
Please never make that sound again.
Well, I was like trying to start a sentence and then I ended up yawning through it and I don't remember what I was trying to say.
It's like half yawn, half fucking moan.
How I yawn should not be judged, okay?
So PS4 has surpassed 106 million consoles sold.
Damn.
That's puts it ahead of the Nintendo Wii and the PS3. Which it feels like fucking everybody with a TV had a Wii when it was
Fuck yeah, they did.
relevant. Fuck yeah, dude, you kidding me? Wii bowling? That was the shit. I should report that to the Switch.
Quick story about the Wii. I pulled a pectoral muscle by playing ping pong.
How
on the
fucking
Wii.
hard are you playing, dude?
Here's the thing. I air humped so hard, I pulled the pectoral.
Wow. Fucking sore winner over here, dude.
Yeah.
Stroke game weak as fuck.
Bro. Yeah, and like, yeah. Imagine like not like a super forceful air. It was like a little one. She's like, eh. And I was like, oh.
It was little,
like you know that Key and Peele skit when he can't air hump in the end zone 3 times, and like on his third one he does that little like. It was that.
fuck, dude.
I don't remember what I did. I think I beat one of the dudes. I was just kicking my ass in it, and I finally beat him.
It wasn't even against somebody else. It was against the computer.
No, it was against the fucking computer. And I victory air humped.
Damn, dude.
So hard.
You must have been having a shitty day.
I was young and aggressive. All right.
All right, fair enough.
I had a lot of frustration.
Fun fact, he nutted during that air hump.
It was on accident too. That was the cover of. That's why I pulled my pec. I was like, "Oh, my chest hurts," and he'd be like, "Why you hunched over? Don't worry about it. It really hurts."
Oh man.
Fuck.
But yeah, they should bring back Wii Sports.
Nice segue. It was clean. It was fucking clean from start to finish.
Yo, we are fucked today. We got fucking Brown with the fucking Corn Dog's fucking just checked out, dude. Fuck. Oh man.
So congrats, PS4. You sold a lot. I mean, 106 million is a fucking lot.
Yeah.
Does that count if like it broke and they had to buy a new one?
I think so, because yeah, and that kind of makes sense because with the
So then that's 2 already on my end. The original one and the Pro.
Yes, same exact thing here. So I'm assuming that's what. See, because that's kind of fucked. Because there was only one version of the Wii, although the PS3 had the same iteration, whereas the original one and then the 2 Slims, the 2 Slims. So I wonder if that's just for like PlayStation 4, like the actual PS4, or does that count every iteration of PlayStation 4?
Oh, like just the family sales, or like the Pro sold this, the original sold that. Yeah.
Because if they're lumping them all together, then that makes like 100%. Because think about it, hardcore gamers, they probably got 3 or 4 out of them with all the special editions, like the 20th anniversary one and like the Spider-Man one. I wonder how many people have like multiple consoles. That's fucked. I wonder if like, yeah, that's like, it doesn't seem as like awe and like shocking that they sold 106 million with all the fucking iterations of PS4 that they released.
Still, how many fucking wallets this has? Like, in retrospect, like, fuck, dude, I spent this much on fucking consoles.
Yeah, dude, like throughout your whole lifetime of gaming, that's
yeah, just to like go back and think about that.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, I've looked at my Steam library and I'm like, fuck.
No, but consider how many of those were like Steam summer sale purchases and shit.
Still. Yeah, it's like, oh, cool, I spent $10 and got like 4 games and then never even installed them. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Epic Store. Epic Store keeps giving out free games, and I keep claiming them. I have no intention of ever playing them. But
Dude,
they're in my library.
I still have that fucking sealed Google Home. I only got it because it was free, and I have no idea what to do with it because I don't
Sell
want to
it.
be. No, guy, I got it for free. Trying to see if somebody else wants it.
Like for free or
I'm not gonna fucking ship it to New York, guy.
I'll pay for shipping. I'll pay the shipping. We could do a giveaway or some shit. I don't know.
This is like a weird fucking deja vu like thing right now. I can pretty much remember someone being paid in fucking bullshit to do shit. I don't know who it was.
I got this. If you're listening to this and you want Boom's shit, leave a comment.
Raise the bar a little bit, like, hey, fucking retweet and follow or some stupid shit.
I'm just gonna send him a picture of a really hard shit I took after like a night out of drinking, and then just time the Boom shit.
When I like, oh, never mind. That was gonna sound really like. I was gonna say, do you want to like make a collaboration? But what I meant to say collage.
Collaboration shit.
Yeah, I meant to say collage, but collaboration was the first thing that came into my head.
What are you guys gonna share the same bowl? Like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, same bowl.
It's gonna be FaceTime fucking battle shits.
No, we're gonna be taking turns. One wipes, one shits on the same fucking pot.
Oh my god. What are we naming this game? Is it just gonna be called Lay the Snake?
God damn it.
That sounds like a porn move.
All rights are saved for me. No one is not able to take that. I'm putting in the fucking.
This is a verbal agreement. Y'all just agree to it.
I'm googling that name right now.
Bro, did I tell you that? You remember? I made the Urban Dictionary for Voltron and Nut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it has 1 dislike. Last I checked.
Well, fuck that person.
I think it was Aaron.
Relax, steady, fuck.
I think it was Aaron, to be honest.
That wouldn't
I haven't
surprise
checked in
me.
a while. Game news. North American. This is a little LCS news for everyone who doesn't care. The LCS.
That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
The LCS is the third most watched sport in North America for age group 18 to 34, beating out baseball and hockey and soccer and tennis and all that shit. And I was looking at the numbers. I don't know if it was like hours watched or just like a total viewership or something. But the NFL was number one with like 2.1 million. And then followed by the NBA, which was like 430,000. Then the LCS, which is Professional League of Legends, was at 123,000.
Was that only on the United States, or was that?
Yeah, that was just North America.
Wow.
And then I think fourth was MLB with 100,000, like 103,000. So like the gap from like first to third is huge, but then the pack kind of closes. But I mean, the professional scene for League of Legends has only been around 8 years compared to like the 100 the NFL's been out, and it's already third.
Yeah, but just think, and that's like, that shows a huge leap from like, as far as like socially how gaming is viewed, because there's like still some people that think that gaming is just like rotting your brain out and shit.
And I don't even want to know Korea's numbers. Those got to be insane.
Yeah, that's why I asked that, because I would figure that would be global, but that's insane that's just North America.
And especially with how common Ninja is right now, where he's got like his own shoe brand or something, and he's got like a clothing line in Walmart and whatnot. And it's a good time to be a gamer, you know?
Fuck.
What?
It's a good time to be a gamer.
I'm thinking about this right now. You know how fucking disheartening that would be?
Huh.
Just like at the top of your fucking game in the US League or the EU leagues, and then you're just getting bodied by some 11-year-old in fucking Korea.
Well, yeah, man. It is. The gaming culture in Korea is so vastly different from here in America. Like Faker, the star player in the Korean League of Legends scene, he's like was on like TV shows and shit, and it's like people freak out, and he's got like a posse with him.
Yeah, they treat them like A-list celebrities.
Yeah, it's so
He was
weird.
about to say groupies.
Dude, if
Me?
I'm sure.
No, Cornell. So he was about to say groupies before he said posse.
Well, dude, I'm sure he slays Poon. You kidding me?
He gets first picks at the fucking Denny's they got.
But yeah, third most watched sport. I do like that they called it just a sport. Because even though it's not physically draining, you know, it's still draining.
I don't think that it's so much draining, but it takes a lot of like effort and training and like fucking a lot of time to like get into it.
They'll practice like 12, 13 hours a day, like 5 days a week. And like, what, an athlete goes to the gym 5 days a week for like 2 hours? It's just a different kind of training.
So yeah, different kind of application of time.
And the LCS started this weekend. Hi, Poggers. I don't know why I said Poggers. I've never said that in my life.
I was about to ask. Like,
Yeah,
where the fuck
I've
did that
never.
come
I don't
from?
know. Delete that. Cut that out.
He's got a list of fucking terms to use. It's like what's gonna help us? Poggers. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I was going through
His brain
my
went like,
terms of.
I'll say it.
Say it.
Dum, 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 dum.
Speaking of League of Legends, Riot, people who make League of Legends, has their first game that's not League of Legends out on open beta, and it's just Hearthstone with League characters. I've been playing it a bit. It's interesting. I mean, I liked Hearthstone, and I understand the lore for this. I think the best part is the artwork's really good. Will it be as big as League or Hearthstone? No.
Real quick, you guys want to see Boom get salty?
Absolutely.
Boom, take a look at the members and look who's playing what.
I know. I saw that. I saw that.
Here, dude.
I saw that.
That's why I said
like
he's
5
not
minutes ago.
here. Fuck him. That's it.
Yo, you guys want to go snipe him?
Real quick.
I just looked to the left and I saw that shit. I was like, huh? Okay.
Here comes Steady with his fire for effect from the petty. Bullshit detected 3 o'clock.
Hey, I think if we can really think about this is the perfect segue to start talking about it. Because he's playing Tarkov.
Dude,
Talk about Tarkov.
that game is fucking ridiculous, dude.
It's so good.
I don't know, like, fuck Steady, but I got 11 kills today, and it was fucking awesome.
And no,
How many games
and no gear to show
Yeah, that's
for
why
it.
you see. That's why your voice crack, cause you little bitch. Okay.
Boom plays the game like it's COD.
That's not true, dude. I thought we all.
I got
had
11
the same
kills and no
fucking-
gear. Fuck yeah.
I thought we had the same extraction point. So in the game that I got 4 kills, I could have extracted, but I was like, right when it got to 0, I got to the extraction point and it started the countdown. So, I mean, you were dead the majority of the time, so you can't talk shit either.
Majority of the time, I don't know. I mean,
I do know.
when you're
you were
half a
fucking
kilometer
dead.
behind the rest of the group, of course you're not going to get shot.
What are you talking about?
Dang.
I got shot the fucking first time.
Because you
when
were
I was killing-
bandaging up when we died at dorms. You were bandaging up from getting shot, and then you caught up to the rest of us.
No, I was right behind you when they
Because
killed
you were
Toki.
bandaging yourself from getting shot. That's what I
Because
just
I
said,
was-
guy.
Okay, but was I not fighting the guys before we had to go towards dorms? And that's why I was bleeding.
And that's Tarkov in a nutshell.
Exactly.
Good game.
The one-
Really stressful. But definitely fun to play by yourself. Fun to play with a group. It's really hectic when you're playing with a group.
Yeah,
You don't know.
That's the
when
only
you die,
thing,
you
dude.
lose your shit.
Yes, you lose your shit entirely. Whatever you take in there, and if you don't survive, you lose it. Unless you insure it, there's a chance for you to get it back. But good luck.
I would say be mindful of who you play with, because like, no shade, but that kind of determines on how the game will go for you.
Yeah, if you're gonna go in with the try hard mentality, if everyone else in the group is on the same level, fine, that's cool. But if you're gonna be super aggressive when you're having people that are playing a little more relaxed about it, or just don't play the games that way, you're gonna have a lot of friction. You're gonna have a lot of colliding. Like, just play or be able to adapt, or just play with people that are on the same wavelength.
Because
And-
me and Steady played for a couple hours the other day. We were playing with Akira and Boom. And we were having a great time.
Yeah.
And Boom and Akira left, and we picked up 2 other people who were pretty hardcore. And we did one run, and I was like, no talking, crouch walk.
Yeah,
slow
that was
walk the
me,
whole time.
you, Toki, and Little.
Yeah, and I was like, it was just, I don't know, it wasn't as fun. It's like, yeah, I got some stuff, but I'm like, I didn't do anything. You know?
The only thing that I would say is, if you're playing this game, don't worry about your fucking loot. You can get the loot back. So the main fucking thing is like, you can't go in there with fucking, but I think Steady said it, loot anxiety.
Loot
Like, oh,
fear, loot
yeah, like-
anxiety.
Fuck, I'm gonna lose this shit. Like, and then if you lose it, you have a fucking temper tantrum. That's like super unproductive, and it just ruins the game for people.
Yeah, like, you're gonna lose your shit, and you'll get it back. You can go in there with a pistol and sneak up on the right guy and get his gear that pisses on the gear you threw a tantrum about losing. So it's gonna come and go. The game goes through periodic wipes anyway, so you're gonna lose everything entirely. Just try to have fucking fun with it.
You know, we didn't realize how petty a small act could be until our man Steady picked up my dog tags and left Akira's on her body.
Jesus.
So, alright, this is what happened. We were all three of us
Leave it out of
playing.
context.
Also,
Leave it out of context.
if you play with a person that's petty, be wary of quote unquote accidental team kills.
All of my team kills have been documented on video.
Dude, you
And
see,
they
I
have
wasn't
all
saying
been
any
accidental.
names.
All right, but I
I
know
wasn't-
the
I
shade,
wasn't saying
guy.
any
I
names.
can see the shade. It's all
I know
good.
you're- it sounds like a guilty conscience to me. man.
Not
I
guilty
didn't
at
say
all.
anything.
Each team kill that I have done has been accidental, and I have felt bad, and I have apologized to the person for it.
You've had like fucking 30 team kills.
I've had 3. I've had 3 in total. Today was the 3rd one. All right. I shot Marith because I thought he was an NPC. That was my bad. I don't feel bad about when I shot Toki because I said, Toki, is that you? He said, no, I shot him. It was him. That's not my fault. And I told Little when approaching the goddamn place we were at today to say something. He didn't say shit. He got shot for it. My bad.
A side note about the dog
It went
tags.
from a fun conversation to super defensive.
Hold
Because
on a second.
nobody wants to acknowledge the fact that they had something to do with it as well. Like the one with Marith was not his fault at all. Marith was completely
It's your
fucking
fault I
clear on
killed
that.
you. You know what
All
you
right?
fucking did.
I verbally confirmed, Toki, is this you? Nah. Bang. Oh shit, that was Toki. What the fuck else was I supposed to do? I felt bad for sure, but that wasn't my fault.
Now you
Can
see,
you imagine this
And I
argument? in the
told
court
Little,
now?
fucking say something when you approach where we're fucking camping at. He didn't say a goddamn thing, and I shot him. And I feel bad for it still, but like, the fuck? Communicate.
Could you
I just
fucking
wanna say-
imagine?
I feel bad for him, but fuck him. Shit.
I just want to say I developed a system that is perfect in every way on how to tell if you're a friendly or not. Because they were doing a thing where like you spam lean.
Oh, lean left and right.
And you don't do that. What
When
I
you do
do?
the lean dance.
No, see, I look
his
straight up.
is faster. Look straight into fucking air.
Because no computer or anyone else does that shit. When he finally gave me my dog tags, he like dropped them. He's like, "Here you go," and he threw them on the ground, and they fell into
And the
oblivion.
fucking world ate him up. Like, ha.
Yeah, they just kept going. Like, he dropped them.
So what happened was we were in.
I think Steady dropped them, to be honest.
No, he saw them hit the
I
ground.
didn't think that. I didn't even think about that. Where are my dog tags?
You said you saw them hit the fucking ground and then they disappeared.
Did
Yeah,
you, or
but,
did
like,
Steady?
I'm gonna say
Or
no.
no? Did
You still
Steady
got it.
bully you into fucking thinking that?
All right.
Probably. I'm gonna go this way because it's way more fun. Where are my dog tags?
He
The ground ate him.
He sold them.
No, so what happened was we were in dorms, so it's just one long hallway. Akira and Corndog went down. So then I picked up Corndog's dog tags because he died right next to me. I didn't get a chance to get to Akira's. I snuck around, went up to the guy AF desynced and like fucking not combat logged on. His shit crashed on him, but your body stays in the game. So I killed him and took a shit. And then I just kept going. I was going to go back for some fucking dog tags. Like, my bad that I didn't go get them.
That
But,
death was super
man.
funny because Steady unloaded like 8 shotgun shells into this guy, nothing. And then he meleeed him and like scooted him all the way into the wall until he glitched out, and then the body just like fell forward. And that's how we killed him.
Yeah.
Perfect game.
I'm just going to start wearing a fucking armband. And if you get shot and you don't have an armband, that's your fucking fault.
See, all of
Wait,
this
hold on.
is
You're
making
gonna
me
wear
feel
the
like
armband and shoot people who don't? Like, what if I don't have one?
They're $500 on the market. Like,
So buy
you
me
see.
one.
you got
Now
this.
he's just fucking. He sold your tags, took the money, and now he's down. He's trying to talk down to you because you don't have the $500.
He's got the
Jesus
money.
Christ.
That's fine.
No, he sold my dog tags to buy that armband.
Yeah, true. In short, just don't play with Steady.
That's fine. I'll lose less gear that way. That's fine.
What are you talking about? We had some good runs.
Big fucking oof.
I don't think we lost a PMC run, did we?
Maybe
Maybe one.
Yeah, we lost a couple.
We did like 6 hours of Tarkov.
I don't know. I'm pleasantly surprised by the game, though, for sure.
It is fun.
Yeah. I'm having
Like,
a good time with it. I know how the dynamic is going to go based on the group I'm playing with, and I'm okay with that. Like, I know how to adapt based on who I'm playing with and what to bring. You know, if we're having fun, obviously don't bring out the super hardcore shit that you might lose.
I wish I was that good to have that option. I just gotta bring whatever I have and hope we don't fucking die.
Bro, I've been like spamming scav runs because I don't have any body armor.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just want one, dude. I did a scav run and they gave me a pistol scav, and I went to factory and I didn't realize how small the map was.
Oh, factory fucking hurts.
And like,
Dude,
I was surrounded by scavs. I'm like, I can't shoot. I have a pistol. So I turned a corner and it was like extracting, and I'm like, I've been here for like 2 minutes. What do you mean? And then I left.
I accidentally extracted from there. I think that's the one that you got killed in, Steady, right? And then I was trying to. I think that was factory.
Factory is
trying
the
to get
small indoor one.
Yeah,
Really
that's the
small
one.
map.
You died, and then I got into a fight with somebody, and I was super fucked up. And so I think I had like maybe 2 minutes left, and I just started running towards a corner, and I was trying to get Steady to see if he could look up a map to like guide me. And next thing you know, I like out of nowhere it said that I was extracting. This
So-
motherfucker's going live.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was just looking for.
Wow.
So
That's what I was just looking for.
Wow.
So,
He's live,
If
that's what I'm
doesn't
saying.
play this game, what is extracting in this game? Is it like Division where you're like sending
Yes,
gear out?
that is the best way to describe Tarkov. Tarkov
It's like-
is a glorified Dark Zone. The only
Zone
difference,
24 hours.
when you go in, you can get new gear, but whatever you go in there with, you will lose if you die. The game gives you an option of a PMC, which is your main character. You customize the loadout, take them in there. Or you get a Scav, which is a Pez dispenser, random character you get every time you use them. You go in there with the Scav. You can take off, if you extract and reach the zone and pull out, whatever you picked up while you were in there, plus whatever gear the Scav has, you can bring over to your main stash and your inventory. Then you go in with your PMC. That's the stuff you'll lose permanently if you take it in there.
Gotcha.
You can
And you
ensure
can see what your scav has a little bit before you go in.
Yeah, you could insure your gear. And the way the insurance works in the game is, hey, you insured the gun. If nobody else picks it up and extracts it, you'll have the gun returned to you within like 12 to 36 real hours.
What the fuck?
Yeah. But it's really fucking good game.
It adds like a level of suspense I didn't expect from a game like this.
Yeah, there's a lot of tension in it. And I guess it's you
The audio
that
is
adds it on.
surprisingly good.
It's very audio based. Don't even get me fucking started on the headphones. There's these active noise canceling headphones that you wear in game, and they'll just amplify steps and shit like that. And if you have a paranoid teammate, they will fucking live by that. And if you cough or if the dandruff on your hair hits your shoulder, they're gonna be like, "What was that? What was that? What was that?" And it's like,
Was that you guys fucking moving?
take it easy. Take it easy. Just take those headphones off. No, man, it keeps us alive. No, I get it. But then I also like now I have anxiety because I'm not trying to get fucking yelled at in the middle of a run because I took a step.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
or the fucking
Like walk faster, but be slow about it and quiet. I don't know what you want me to do. I'm trying to
we're
levitate.
walking.
I don't know what to do.
We're walking. You guys are making too much fucking noise. It's like, guy, I mean, I'm like walking as slow as I can. Fuck.
Walk slower than that.
If I was playing that game, I'd be kicked out from your parties all the fucking time.
But that would be some shit.
Stomping around.
It's like everyone would be yelling at the Marine. It's like, guys, really? Like we're telling him how to fucking play the game? Like the fuck?
just fucking running all over the fucking place. I'm over there
Big's
doing
character's
fucking
gonna have a
combat
fucking.
rolls and shit.
It's like, what are you doing? I'm following the guy that's active military rather than you guys. All right.
He's gonna be the first character to go bankrupt. He's using so much fucking gear.
Fuck, dude. Like heavy tactical shooters like that drive me insane.
I don't know. I think you will like the game. It's $45 to buy into the basic edition. The only complaint I have about the game, and I understand it's their way of making their upper tiers more enticing, is that the inventory is very limited if you buy the basic edition, and you're constantly playing Tetris to fit everything in, and you're constantly stuffing stuff inside of bags to accommodate everything.
When you say Tetris, is it like your bag slots are like squares and shit is different layouts?
And you're not it's either a single column, or it could be two columns, or it could be a like 2x2, or two, but it's not like an L shape or anything like that. But yeah, it is based on that system. Resident Evil 4, Diablo, stuff like that. 2 slaughters,
But
1
like you
slaughter,
can
4
take
slaughters.
apart parts of your weapon to slim them down, though.
Yeah, like if you remove the magazine and the handle of a gun, it now takes up 1 column instead of 2 columns.
Oh yeah, because that's exactly what you want to fucking do in a tactical situation. Hold on, guys, got this.
No. This isn't your stash. This is once you're out and like you're spending 16 hours before you're going back in again.
I don't know. This is like my first like tactical game outside of like Soulcom a long time ago, if you could even call that a tactical game. But I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah, if anybody's played DayZ, this definitely gives the vibe that DayZ used to give.
Yeah, that I can see. They should just come up with like an ultra realistic military game where it's just you just fucking getting yelled at, you're missing time frames, and you're fucking cleaning shit. And then when you wake up for a time frame, you're fucking 7 hours early. That's what this fucking game should be.
We'll call it Hurry Up and Wait.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever see what game? Who did that? Oh, The Onion. When they were making fun of Call of Duty once, they wanted to make a very realistic shooter, and it's like they were making fun of COD, and they're like, you'll do things like sit around all day, and it just had like two NPCs hanging out on a Hummer.
That's literally what it is.
Yeah. God,
Like, you
maintenance
can't
would
make
be
that
awesome.
shit up.
You'd be like, all right, time for launch truck, and everyone, you
Yeah.
go sit in a bread van for like 8 hours, and it's just people talking about each other's dicks.
Dude, I literally woke up one day. Yeah, no bullshit. That's real life.
Yeah.
It's like anybody can be offended, but you're not. There's levels to that shit in terms of like.
The following
how
is
close
brought to you
get
by-
as a group.
And like, if you get offended, we're just gonna make it worse because now I know you're offended.
Yeah, and then you bring it up on the daily.
Like, the
Oh
more
my
you
God.
fight it, the more I'm pushing, baby. I'm getting you to
that
snap.
doesn't sound fucking bad.
There you go. I don't know if you guys ever seen it before. This shit was fucking hilarious. It's the ultra realistic modern warfare game. Features.
Oh, look how sad he looks. That's very accurate. Like the
It features awaiting orders, repairing trucks. It's like, all right.
Smoking a cigarette.
Yeah. I like the little news tag on the bottom. New Robin Hood movie contains
my God,
30-minute
this is-
car chase.
Dude, this is way too realistic. It hurts. Oh my god. We actually got yelled at a couple drills back. So to put it in perspective, like some of my leadership is super paranoid about fucking if a mosquito flies in the room, they think it's a fucking Chinese drone and shit.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're bad. They're really fucking bad.
I've got a story about that. Go on.
But we have to watch, like, it's not anything obscene, but we have to watch the fucking inbound and outbound traffic. Like, get their cards, verify the people, completely fine at that aspect. And then we got a new leader in, and he's like, we're going to take it a step up. We're going to have 2 people on every gate. We're going to have 1 roamer. We're going to have a radio. We're going to have somebody on the doors. The door's going to be locked at all times. And my gunny walks out. He's like, I think we need a fucking tank. I think that's the proper way. Like, you know, all the civilians over here, there's a couple fucking sketchy ones. What if someone attacks me with a fucking meth pipe? I think I need a tank. Bro, I've never seen leadership instantly go from just like, fuck every single bit about this motherfucker right now. Dude, like, I think in the 6 years I've been there, I think we only had one cracked out dude try to rush the gate, and then he just got Spartan kicked out the gate, and that was it. That was the extent of that entire escalation of force. Some fucking homeless man tried to get in the goddamn compound and just got Spartan kicked in the goddamn sternum and put down. That was it.
We used to have to do drills.
Did you enjoy that, Big? Like, were you the one doing the kicking? Like, what the fuck?
No, I wasn't the one doing the kicking. I was the fucking roamer that was in charge of all of it, so I had to write a goddamn, like, short letter as to what happened.
Man.
We used to do drills on the flight line where, like, if someone hops or crosses the red line and they're not supposed to, as maintainers, they give you permission to take down that person any means necessary. And so they had to stop when people would always check out torque wrenches, just in case. And like, we know it's a drill, but we're taking them out. Like, this is what we're trained to do, and they tell us to train the way you're supposed to act, you know? So we check out torque wrenches and be like, oh, he's getting dropped if he comes over here.
Oh
They
my
stopped doing that shit. You know, like, they do it at one jet and just, like, have security forces trained there.
It'd be like, I wish there was like better like publicity as to, like, some of the dumb shit that people get away with. I really do. Like, it would be absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, the amount of times that we've fucking like either drove too fast, drove off a cliff, fucking jumped a Humvee for whatever fucking reason. Just the dumb shit that occurs.
Like, I think a lot of stories like that float around Reddit and forums and stuff, like, where people share their inner experiences of what they go through.
Yeah, so
Or,
like,
I don't know, sucking in engine covers.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a big thing, because this dude was doing like a power run on the ground, just like running engines up, you know? And they didn't take 2 engine covers off and sucked them through. And then they continued to run for 30 minutes. before they realized, like, oh, we just sucked in engine covers and ruined 2 engines. It cost it was like $7 million worth of damage. You know what their excuse was? It was dark out. We couldn't see him. No shit. That's what they told him.
Oh my.
It is terrifying to know how dumb people are that work on these jets.
Like, yeah. I mean, it's not just the jets. Everybody. It's like the lower you go down with the amount of thinking power, just the dumber these people are.
That's usually what dumb means, buddy.
No, like, I don't think you understand. Like, aviation has some okay people in terms of common sense. And then you go to, like, a grunt unit, and it's like, these people eat fucking rocks.
Eat crayons, yeah. We went on a really long military tangent there. Sorry about that.
That's all good. We got a lot of people who are, hopefully we have viewers that are military, so it's something for everybody in this podcast.
Fuck, how did we get onto that?
We were talking about Tarkov, which led to COD, the video that I linked, and then, there you go.
Okay.
So, Tarkov, great game.
Shit out of that game.
Dude, I think you would like it, honestly.
No, that would piss me off so much.
I don't know, man.
It would just be constant fucking bitching. You're making too much noise. I apologize for giving your tactical fucking position away in a video game.
Bro,
my apologies.
No, me and Steady were having a great time.
No, like I said, it's definitely a game where you would have to pick and choose the groups you're playing with, and you'll have different experiences based on that.
This is funny. We were just talking to the people that play Tarkov with, and we said we don't talk shit about them on the podcast.
But we don't. Up until this point, we have never sat here and talked shit about anybody else, but we're talking about Tarkov, and we're just talking about different play styles. That's all we've done.
Know exactly
and all we can do,
all
we can do is talk about our experiences with who we played the game with. That's all.
Speak your truth, sis. Speak your truth, sis.
That's all I'm saying is that I played with you guys, I played with them, I played by myself, and it's very different dynamics with each group for this kind of game.
Yeah, it was like, if I was playing that game, it would literally just be Big's fucking character glow sticking as he's fucking stomping around.
But that's perfect, man. We'll know exactly where everyone's at.
And you could do that. You could put like 10 fucking flashlights on your gun if it attaches, because that's how it works.
And we'll send Big out there, and then when he gets dropped, we'll be like, okay, shots came from that direction. Let's go. Like, we'll be back for his body later. Don't worry about it.
It's fucking Terry Crews scene from fucking White Chicks.
Exactly. Yeah, with the fucking whistle. Oh my god.
Oh man. Like I said it earlier, and I didn't say it and I wasn't throwing shade at anyone. I was like, ammo in that game. The game is very dependent on the ammo you use for the gun. That's just the mechanic they decided to go with. So like the super big dick tier ammo that everyone uses is super expensive. I bought about 90,000 in-game dollars worth of ammo, which was 90 bullets. But I'm not taking those out while I play with the groups. I'm definitely going to do that on my own. And it's kind of like, why? Like throwing shade? It's like, no, not at all. It's just, if I'm going to spend that kind of money, I'm going to be my own fault 110% when shit goes wrong. Like, it's not going to be anything else.
See, I have a different mindset because I've got some nice ammo and some other gear. I don't take it out unless I'm with a group, because if I get dropped, I trust you guys to get it out for me.
I highly advise you stop that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
I would keep it in your fucking container.
Wow, it's weird how we were just talking about don't be afraid to lose your loot.
No. I'm talking about don't trust us. Is what I'm saying. Take the loot out. Take the loot out. That's fine. Do what you want. Like, just don't put that kind of responsibility on the group, because you're gonna be let down.
Corn Dog, I'm pretty sure all they just told you is like, don't lend any shit to the Puerto Ricans in the group.
No,
that's what it sounded like.
That's not what I'm saying.
Only one of us takes shots of Fabuloso to get his dick up. Just saying.
Yikes.
I went over that last week.
That's steady. His deep smell fucking
the deep
lemony fresh.
Man.
I forgot about deep, bro. Oh, Big, you weren't here for that. My bad.
It's a dick queef.
Yeah, dick queef, depending on how well you are endowed, depends on how low it goes. So we're saying micro dicks sound like dog whistles.
Wait. Wait, what?
You can keep this in.
So we were talking about queefs, and then it's like, well, like if guys had the equivalent, it would sound different based on what they're packing. And so it's like if you have a micro dick, it's just like a dog whistle. But if you're really packing, then it's a fucking corn dog fart from earlier.
Yeah,
it wasn't a fart, by the way.
Yeah, you guys have a. Oh my god!
And we're like, when it comes out, it probably like weighs like them at the car lot, the inflatable tube dude.
It probably just sound like the fucking Elmer's glue that you got in like elementary school when it farted because it was empty. Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk about Deef.
Wait, is that what it's called?
A Deef, yeah, a dick queef.
A Deef.
Yeah, Deef.
Yeah. Can we title this?
Oh man,
talk about Deef.
It's like, what the hell's a Deef? I got you. If that word doesn't exist on fucking Urban Dictionary, it is now.
Not yet. Let me go put it up.
Oh, yeah, you put it up. I put Voltron and Nut up there. Your turn.
All right, you got a conundrum for us?
Oh, I remember what I was going to talk about because it was it was about Steady's tweet.
Which one?
The one where we all roasted you.
Oh, my hair. Gotcha.
Yes, because on your stream when I first hopped in, I was like, "Look, I know we gave you shit about the hair, but all together you looked great."
Thank you.
And I don't think we do that enough as men. Just simple compliments and things like that.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it already shows the mindset out there with Boom cracking up.
Like, even at work, like when people are leaving and they're like, "All right, have a good night," I tell everyone safe. I've been doing that for years, and they're like, "Why is it snowing?" I'm like, "No, just drivers are crazy,
fucking
man.
have
like,
a good be safe." Like, damn. I wish no harm upon you for the night. God damn it.
Oh, I'd like to see you next time we're at work, because you never know.
You good, Boom?
I saw something. I don't remember if it was a video or like some comedy stand-up or some shit, but they were talking about this. And the guy was like, next thing you know, dudes me walk around like saying, "Hey, nice dick, dude."
Yeah, dude.
God damn it.
I'm fucking sorry. Oh man.
Did I ever tell you? Like, yeah, I think we went over this. I don't know if it was on a stream or a podcast where you tell everyone you got a tiny dick.
Yeah, little dick jokes are funnier than big dick jokes.
You tell everyone you got a tiny dick because when a woman finally decides that she's gonna sleep with you, either she's prepared for it or she's surprised. So if you walk around talking about it, it's a win-win. If you walk around talking about you got a hog piece, I mean, you're gonna disappoint somebody. But yeah, I don't think we care enough as people sometimes.
I mean, there's a lot to break that down. Like, is that just like us as guys kind of thing, or is this us as a society where it's kind of like everybody for themselves,
it's kind of like
fuck
a
everyone
society
else?
thing, really, where it's like, I don't know, man, you should compliment each other, tell people you care. Like at work, I was telling a dude, I was like, "Hey, man, it's great to see you," and he's like, "That's kind of weird to say to a dude, isn't it?" I'm like,
"Not at all.
Why? Like, what? Happy to see you, man."
Yeah, I think the more important thing out of that statement is that like people don't get the flowers when they can smell them. And it's kind of important to, especially with like the people around you and the people that you see daily, even if it's at work and people that you're close to, it's important to let them know how you feel and like give them their flowers while they can still smell them before, because you never know what's going to happen.
Amen. What was that big?
I'm just trying to think about it because we had a pretty like relevant situation with this drill. One of my buddies is just having like a very rough situation in the current moment, and since we're not in constant communication all the time, I think that some of that shit, like some of the easy shit that you can fix if you just like talked, definitely goes unnoticed and can turn into something very bad very quick.
I agree. Sometimes we let things get to the boiling point. We either do it to ourselves or we're just not there for people sometimes. It gets hard. Like, I know, like, I always tell my friends that if they need someone to talk to, I'm always there. And I am always there. Just text me first because I don't pick up my phone very often. I don't like talking on the phone. But, like, if you text me and say, hey, I need to talk to somebody, call me at that point. Yeah, sure. But, like, if you just call me straight up, I might not answer the phone. That's just a shitty thing I am with phones. But I'm always there for people. I'm always there for someone to reach out. But I'm the opposite. 9 out of 10 times if something's bothering me or something's going on, I basically bottle it up. I try to do it on my own. If I'm going to reach out for help, it's probably going to be like at boiling point already.
Yeah, just condense it.
Yeah, it's like, look, instead of you being there for the whole fucking journey, you know, like, look, this is it. This, I need help.
And then you talk to your doctor and like, how long has this been going on? You're like, I don't know, a couple years. And they're like, a couple years?
It's like, how
what is your definition of a couple? About 20 years?
20 or so years? I don't know. I lost count after 6. He's like furiously writing out a prescription. He's like, you need to go right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's seriously, just take care of each other. Like mentally, man, just get to know people that you're around. I can't tell you, there are so many people I work with that I find out they're into anime, right? And I tell someone else that I already know is into anime. I'm like, hey, did you know this dude watches? And he's like, what? No way. And I'm like, y'all been working together 3 years and you never had that conversation? Like, man, just get to know the people around you. Have not even small talk, not the, oh, how's it going? Oh, it's all right. I don't get why people, when they're at work, only want to talk about work. I don't give a fuck about your tables. I care about you. Tell me what you like to do. Shit.
I see both of your points on that one.
Yeah. It's like,
as soon as he said it, I'm like, but I get it. You know?
But I get it, yeah.
I work with some dudes that I'm like, talk to me. I dare you.
As someone that works in customer service, my level of patience and fucking level, like, just getting to know somebody outside of work is quite literally 0. Like, if I don't know you or don't bump into you on the street, like, dude, fuck off with the rest of your shit. I can give a less than a fuck.
Yeah, I'm kind of at that point too in life where it's like, I think I already have the friends that I need from here until death. I kind of don't need to add.
Yeah, it's like
I don't really need to up that number anymore. Like, I'm on my quota. If any new ones come along, sure. I could even shave some off from what I already have, and I'm okay with that.
It's literally that fucking joke. It's like, you want to be friends? No, I think I got enough.
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be taken as an insult to people.
Right.
When someone's like, hey, you want to do something? I'd be like, no. I mean, I got people I already do shit with. I'm good. And people will be like, man, why do you want to hang out with me? Maybe he doesn't like me. And be like, not particularly, no.
Like, am I the only one that gets... Oh, go ahead.
It's like, there was a year where I, like, anything that, like, within reason, obviously, like, to go out to do plans or, like, go eat lunch or whatever, I just said yeah to, like, everything. Like, oh, you want to hang out? You want to do this? You want to do that? And it was, like, it was pretty cool to, like, dip your feet into other things instead of just, like, staying in that little bubble of, like, friends that you have and shit. Because it's not... Sometimes I look at things as it's not about, like, bonding with other people, but it's just, like, to see what you can get out of it. Like, you know, like, if, like, let's say people that I don't necessarily hang out with, they're going to do something that I don't normally do. In that specific time where I was just like, yeah, fuck it, why not? I did it, and, like, there's certain things that I do now because of what I did. So it's like, I'm in that, like...
Yeah, stepping out of your comfort zone.
I'm in that, like, kind of, like, battling with self because I've deal with fucking idiots all day. So it's kind of like, at a certain point, you hit your, like, mental cap where you're just like, I need to decompress. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to do, like, listen to music, play video games, talk to people that I get along with, talk to like-minded people so that I can start, like, getting back into my happy medium inside my head. But then it's like, the other thought is like, fuck, man. Well, like, I'm, like, closing off this bridge with other people that I don't know, but you never know. Like, for example, when I sat next to Big at work, I had no intentions of really talking to anybody at work. I was just going to get my work done, go home, do however long I had it to stay in that department, and then just bounce. But it's like now through just us bullshitting at work and like fucking talking about video games and like, oh well, let's play video games after work. That just led into like a whole fucking like I got into streaming more heavily. We started this podcast, so it's kind of like it's good to reset and kind of like block yourself off. And I think it's really important to have an open mind and like let people into your world because you never know what's going to happen from just like a simple like bullshitting conversation or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. Like, I guess rephrasing what I said currently, well, prior, was more so like if you can't hold a conversation with somebody, it's like, all right, cool, I'm done with this entire fucking entire like whatever the fuck this was. It's like, thanks for wasting this last 30 seconds. You're like, all right, let's talk about something like, what's your fucking favorite sport, video game, whatever the fuck? And they're like, I read books. All right, great. That's
Bro, I actually have a
sick, dude.
Strangely relatable story. New kid at work. He's a busser. And I was like, I'm going to get this guy to crack, you know, because one of the buzzers was like, he doesn't talk much. Can't get him to talk. I'm like, I got you. Don't worry. I couldn't get anything. I'm like, what do you do outside of work? And he's like, well, not much. And I'm like, cool. What's your not much? Like, do you have another job? And he's like, yeah, I work at Six Flags. I'm like, that's cool. What do you do there? Not much. And I'm like, this kid's fucking pissing me off at this point. Like, dude, just open up a little bit. Someone's trying to be friendly to you. Like, I get you want to be closed off. The most I couldn't even get his fucking music taste out of him.
It's funny. I guess that kid is my spirit animal because you're telling the story and I'm getting annoyed for him. like I see it from his perspective. Exactly. Like, hey, how you doing? I'm good. So what do you have to? Oh my God, fuck off, please. Like, that's already my mindset on that.
But the thing is, like, he was new that day and like he was walking around really all, like, stiff and like I was like, dude, I just want him to loosen up a little bit so he like starts working effectively. Like, I don't want him to just show up, be awkward, scared, and everything. I'm like, relax. It's just a normal place to work. The most I got out of him, he's like, I like roller coaster. So I was like, you want to like design them or something? He's like, no, just like riding them. Cool.
Yeah, I also love having fucking grown-up conversations with 3-year-olds. Huge fucking fan. What do you like to do? What's some of your pastimes?
Just
I walk.
To know the kid.
Oh, no shit? For real? I do the same thing daily, bro. High five.
Like, I've had more in-depth conversations with my 3-year-old niece than that kid.
That's exactly what I'm saying. It's
like I get it. Like I said, I get both parts to it. Like, I can hold the conversation if it comes my way, but I'm definitely the person that's not always seeking those conversations. But if they do come, sure, fucking, you could have the conversation and whatnot, but I don't know. Like, I'm not looking for it.
Yeah, it's that mixed bag of introverts and extroverts.
Yeah. Like, I have this one friend / coworker who constantly is like, "Oh, let's go hang out. Let's go do something," and I'm like, "No, I'm good. I'd rather just not." And it's like, "Oh, is it a me thing?" I'm like, "No. You need to understand. It's not you. It's not anybody else. It's doing something." Like, I get way more excited, and I don't know if I'm the only one, but like, canceled plans are the greatest thing on earth.
Dude.
And it can be something I actually want to do, but if the plans get canceled, it instantly becomes way fucking better.
It's great if I'm not the one canceling it, because then I feel really guilty.
I used to be that way. Like, I used to feel bad if I had to cancel it. I now I'm just honest. Like, oh, you want to do this? I don't even make an excuse. Like, nah, I just don't want to go.
Steady in the back of his head is like, I'm about to wear my kigurumi and get my keyboard sticky.
Get my keyboard sticky. I like that a lot.
It's like, what do you do? You got something else to do? It's like, no, it's not you. I don't want to do anything. I'm good.
What do you got planned later? I'm about to get my monitor fucking smudged.
I was like,
I have that a little bit too, where I'm like, fuck, why did I make these plans? But then 9 times out of 10, like, once I'm there, it's like, it's fun. Like, this weekend was fucking, like, it was the best shit ever, but it was like the fucking worst at the same time. Like, standing in lines for fucking, like, literally 5 hours with like random fucking people. And then yesterday night I went to a concert, and where I was standing, I was getting bumped into the entire night, dude. Like, to the point where I was like, if one more fucking person bumps into me, I'm gonna get kicked out of this venue for fighting somebody.
That would be me. I'd be irritated as
Dude, I
fuck.
was so fucking irritated to the point where I didn't even want to fucking like, I didn't want to listen to the music anymore. I was just like, man, dude, this is like, why the fuck
When that
did I
social
agree to
battery
do it?
drains, fuck.
Dude, and this was like, so on, let me paint the picture. On Saturday, I didn't go to work. Well, I had this whole last week off. But on Friday, I went to the White Sox, Friday and Saturday, I went to the White Sox convention. So it started at 4. I was waiting in line to get in at 2:30. So 2:30 to 4, I'm just waiting in line. Like, granted, I was playing my Switch, I was listening to music. 4 o'clock to 6:30, I was waiting in line to get a signature. Dude's a fucking douche. Not gonna even like waste breath naming him. He's a fucking douchebag. Then after that, I waited in another hour to get another signature. Then that was it for the day. Ate food, went home. The next day, woke up at 6 because it opened at 9, but we wanted to get there at 7. Got there at 7, waited until 9 for an autograph, and then waited from like around 10. I don't know. At 10, we got the autograph, and then I waited from like 10 to 2:30 for another autograph. And then in that 10 to 2:30, there was like a whole mess of confusion because it was like we're waiting 2 time frames ahead to get the signature, and nobody knew if it was like the official line, is this the unofficial line? There's like this lady with 7 fucking kids at a like why the fuck would you bring 7 kids to a fucking convention like that, dude? And they fucking gave the little Rugrats bats, and they were like fucking yelling at the kids, "Don't swing it! Don't swing it!" And then the 2 little shitheads are in the fucking carriage kicking each other,
Bro,
and then she's
They
like
armed
fucking,
them.
she's yelling at them, and I'm like, "Yo, is it their fault that you brought them to this shit, you selfish bastard?" Like, they don't fucking care about baseball, dude. Like, getting
Bro.
a fucking signature from a dude that played in the 90s and the early 2000s that his career predates them? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
You're literally explaining my worst fucking nightmare.
Dude, I was like so fucking... And then it was like... I was
I'd
like...
snap. I'd literally snap. I'd
And
grab
then-
a bat and start whooping kids' asses.
The thing is, too... So I had enough time to grab food for me and my cousin who was there with me. And they had a pizza. So I got 2 slices of pizza, one for me and one for my cousin. And my cousin was in another line on the other side of the venue. And it was like, I think there was like some delay for whatever reason. So he's texting me like, "Hey, just get in that line so we could be secured to get the signature," from which that signature like was from Frank Thomas, who is like one of my like heroes in baseball. And like the first baseball video game I ever played was Frank Thomas baseball for the Game Gear. And so it was just like I needed to get this fucking signature. So all this whole time, like, I'm waiting with that pizza in my hand for like over an hour, dude. And this old man next to me is just fucking eyeballing the pizza and fucking like salivating. And then like maybe 45 minutes in, he's like, "Wow, you have some restraint. Like, what are you doing with that pizza?" Like, as if I'm just going to be like, "Oh yeah, man."
Hey, I don't want this. You want this guy? I don't want to hold
Yeah,
this
you want
anymore.
it? And then I was like, the defeat in his eyes when I said, "Yeah, I'm saving this for my cousin, because he needs food too." And then like the look of like fucking defeat in his face was like priceless, dude. And then he just went back to looking the other way.
If he would have offered you $20 on the spot, what would you have done?
Nothing. I'm not gonna give my fucking cousin's piece of pizza for fucking 20 funky ass dollars. Fuck that shit.
My cousin's gonna be fucking hungry.
And,
You're a better man than me, bro.
Yeah. Fuck that.
no,
Shit.
but you like my thought process was because I didn't even know that they were lining up for Frank, because his was at 2 o'clock and it was 11. He sent me a text message to find the line. So he did that like because he knew that I wanted the signature. I found the line, so I was like, man, dude, I can't just fucking like, cause I got him pizza and water. Like, I'm not gonna give away his fucking food to anybody. Fuck that shit, dude.
Was the pizza line long?
No, it wasn't that the pizza line was line. It was that like no, we're in line waiting for a signature. So if you dip out, you lose your spot. And there was like, he was signing 250 autographs. There were 4 people behind me, and I was like 40th or 50th in line. So there's no fucking way I'm going out of that line to go grab some pizza and then come back like, oh, well, you guys are saving my spot, right? Then I have to go all the way fuck back like 500 people back.
I don't think he caught what he said.
What?
Hold on.
I caught the tongue twister. That's why I saw. I heard when you laughed. Yeah.
Well, what'd I say?
You said the pizza long.
Hold on.
Wait.
The
The pizza long was line.
Yep.
I don't know.
yeah.
Everyone has it. I have at least 29 in a day.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, you fucked me up with that question.
Well, no, the point I was getting at was that, like, if the guy would have offered you, like, 3 or 4 times the price of the pizza, easy. You take the fucking money, and then after you guys get the signatures, you go and you get the pizza again.
No, we didn't eat at all
Oh,
that day.
fuck.
Oof.
So it was already creeping up to 12, and he hadn't eaten shit. And I had that piece of pizza.
I got you then.
But yeah, dude, that was like, those 2 days were fucking sick, but I think I'm good on like, oh, and after fucking White Sox Fest, I went to a concert. I was on my feet for like almost 20 hours yesterday.
You hate yourself?
Dude, I'm good on like
Yes.
every social event. I think I hit my quota for the year on social events.
Fuck yeah, especially with those kids.
So it's introverted boom for the rest of the year.
Dude, that shit, those fucking like,
Bro, I gotta save my battery. I gotta stand in a wedding in like May.
That's what I did last fucking week. That's why I had to dress up. Like, my uncle was renewing his vows with his wife, and I don't know. I don't get the concept of vow renewal.
They wanted me to.
It's just like a halfway checkpoint high five. That's all it is.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, so the only thing that I guess was I kind of understood was that when they first did it, it was through City Hall. This time was at the church. So it's like, all right, cool. I didn't want to do it. I was tweeting about it all week on how much I hated wanting to go, and there was nothing against them. I just did not want to be social. Didn't want to do it, and the only 2 things that made it bearable were the fact that me and my brother were cracking jokes in church, and then the open bar. That's it.
do you think that's like coming from a mindset of people that are from like a big city?
What do you mean?
Like just not wanting to deal with shit?
No, I don't think it's a people like where I'm from kind of thing. I definitely know it's a me thing because I know a lot of other people around me are very social, very extroverted. I don't know. I'm just not like that.
I mean, I think what he's saying is like the people from the city are either like very opposite, like they're polar opposites. There's very few in between people there.
Maybe,
Yeah, 'cause,
maybe.
like
You're either
here-
like extreme extrovert or extreme.
Yeah.
Introvert. Right. So it could be that, and I actually noticed that at the place. Her side of the family, because like most halls, like when you do the reception, you kind of sit on the side of the person you're here for.
sit next to your allegiance.
So yeah, so like my uncle is my blood, so we were on that side. And
move, boy. You got fattest ass, biggest rat. For the game.
well, no, that's when you start mixing a dance floor and shit. But the wife.
Okay, wait, hold on, wait. Quick story before you get like deeper. Pause. The last wedding I went to, there was my dad's a fucking savage. So the last time we went to a wedding, there was this girl that was like drop dead fucking gorgeous, right? But she was missing one of her front tooth, and my dad started fucking roasting her. And I could not look at her for the rest of the reception or like the party or anything, dude. Cause he was like, man, that was like the best thing ever. Because she was super gorgeous, but she had this fucking missing tooth. So we were all fucking roasting her the entire night.
Hey.
Neat.
Fucking neat.
So I was on the side of my uncle, and So like
Fucking nerd.
my aunt's side, well, like his wife, they were on the other side, but like, so when after the drinks and everything started coming on and everybody started dancing, like they started playing like, doing like a conga line, and you can see the division. Like 90% of the people that were on the right did not get up to join the dance line at all, which is my side of the family. Her side of the family were the ones that were just like loud and having a really good classical Hispanic good time. And then the rest of us were just on the side like,
Nothing.
Yeah, so it was just pretty much split down the middle. Like there was no in between. I chair danced at most. That was about it. After I had like 6 or 7 drinks.
Can you put this in proper fucking like imaging? Don't just say chair dancing because that sounds fucked.
No, I hope we did give someone a lap dance. That's what I'm thinking.
No. Like I was sitting in my
just warm
chair
up
and just
his
bobbing to the
Gma.
fucking music and shit. That's
Took
about
a couple
it.
drinks just to do that.
Yeah.
I am really just fucking like to myself.
And
Yeah.
this wedding we're doing, I'm standing in it, but they offered me to, what the hell is I'm ordained, so they wanted me to do the actual wedding part.
That would
I
have
was
been
like-
sick.
I was like, dude, I've done 2 of them. I'm good.
That's a missed opportunity, man.
I know, and I was like, I don't want to fuck it up because I like your guys' family. And like the 2 I did were in tech school, so I didn't care because I didn't know the people, you know. Like one of them, we did it at a reception hall in a hotel, and I looked at it. I'm like, you want to bang? You want to bang? Let's get it on. And then I signed the paper.
Wait, did you get the one that was online?
Yeah, dude, seriously, you go online and you click the
I
box.
did the same thing.
Yeah, you click the box. It says I'm 13 or older, and then it says congratulations, ordained. And then they mail you a certificate, and you take it to the courthouse, and you can fucking wed people.
Yeah.
I lost the fucking document, so I got to get a new one. But yeah, that's how easy it is to become a ordained minister. People,
Is there
wed
a
your
fee?
friends.
No.
Oh,
There's a fee at the courthouse. But
There's a
that's
fee at the
it.
courthouse, and
much?
there's a fee to get the certificate. So like you can get different packages and shit. But you need.
I
to
don't
get one.
remember how much it was.
I think I paid like $25 for a fucking. It looks like a fucking degree.
It sounds
You know what I'm saying?
interesting.
It's very interesting. You should do it,
Start
Check
just
that.
marrying dumb shit to each
bro.
other.
Bro, it's like one of those things you keep in the back pocket. Like, dude, here's your little social settings. Like, yeah, I'm ordained. Just like you don't have any context to it.
Yeah, well, friends are joking
So-
around, proposing to each other jokingly. I'm like,
like-
you know I'm ordained, right?
And they'll be like, no, you're not. And just keep that motherfucking thing on you.
Just keep it right next to your katana.
I think this is a good sign off point.
Dude, I still have to write a paper and get printer paper from Meyer.
Is that place even
You,
still
you
fucking
good,
open?
guy?
I'm so tired.
All right, well,
I have to write a page paper on a fucking poem.
Did you read the poem?
I've been looking at it the whole time.
Do you
It's
understand the poem?
I don't care. It's something about she's holding a piece of paper, but it's kind of burnt. I don't know. I think it's about depression.
all right, well, let's leave on a depressing note.
Get ordained.
Thank you for hanging out on another episode of the Other Controller podcast. You guys can check us out on YouTube, Anchor, and Spotify. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, please do hit that bell button and subscribe to check out every time we have a new upload. For Merc Sometimes, Corndog, Brown, and Steady, we are the Other Controller podcast. Have a wonderful week.